What's up, beautiful people? It's Double J Michaels coming at you from North Hollywood. I like coming at you guys from new locations, and this place right here is called NoHo Hair Salon. It's where I get my hair done by an amazing individual by the name of Caitlin. And I met her on Instagram a long time ago. We connected over like energy, spirituality, the universe, typical JJ stuff. And yeah, so now she cuts my hair. And before I get into today's message, today's topic, I just want to say, make sure that the people in your life, even including the people that cut your hair or people that you see on a regular basis, your private chefs or your friends, basically anybody in your life, just make sure they're in energetic alignment with where you're at, I think it's awesome because every time I go to get my hair cut, she inspires me and she also does a great job. I'm growing my hair out, and she specifically, if you look at her Yelp page, she specifically specializes in men's grow outs, and I'm trying to grow my hair out. Really, I'm just kind of seeing what it looks like at different lengths, and we're going to find that perfect length to book all these new modeling gigs that I can feel coming my way. So yeah. Watch your energy. Look for people who are in energetic alignment with you, including your hairstylists. Also, if you want to see her Instagram tag is at Caitlin D Hair, and I'll probably put that on the screen. So let me get into today's message. Today's message is on the idea that age is not an indication of how old or young-minded one is. And the reason I really want to highlight this is because I feel that in my own life's experience, I've come across a lot of people with the whole respect your elders mentality. And where I do value that to a degree, I would also say respect your youngers. Respect all people, in fact. Respect all races, because we are not separate. We are all one consciousness, ultimately. For example, there are 75-year-olds out there, especially in places like where I'm from, small towns. They can at times be very closed-minded, in which there are people who, they have that whole respect your elders mentality. But shit, dude, there's 75-year-olds that haven't traveled the world, and there are 18-year-olds that have and have seen so much more and have expanded so much. So, you got to take that into consideration. You're as old as you feel, and you're as old as your life experience allows you to be. I believe someone who's open-minded, someone who lives in love, someone who takes, the risk to remove themselves from their present environment and to go explore another, they're a lot more expanded of a human being in a lot of ways, because what they get through that experience is they get to see that where they are from, their culture, their way of living is not the only way of doing things. Because in fact, I went to China in May, as you'll see if you've watched my past vlogs, and I learned a lot, and people there don't operate like people in South Georgia, or even in LA for that matter, or in Canada, or in the Bahamas. And I've been to all of these places, and I've expanded through going to all of these places. And this is my KT tape, by the way. My trainer Gus has me getting all this postural alignment going on. So I know I look like Spider-Man or some kind of crazy robot science project thing, but yeah, that's what that's all about. So yeah, just keep that in mind, Another thing to factor in is the fact that, like me, for example, I was born in 1992. My dad was definitely, like a techie guy, kind of a tech nerd. if you will. He used to put in car speakers. He was into computers, and he was an early adopter of computers. And that being said, I am one of the first human beings in the world to grow up from my inception with a computer. And what that has allowed me to do, because I would escape to video games and being on the computer. I used to load up DOS on my dad's Windows 95 or 94, yeah, whatever year. And that being said, I was able to grow up reading articles. I was able to grow up, seeing different aspects of the world, and especially like being part of the social media generation at this point. I'm able, I have Snapchat followers from Iran that are showing me like desert culture and just such a different world, and I'm open to all of that. And I see that in the future generation as well, like the generation behind me. That's why millennials are so different, man. That's why we're so free-minded and open to change, and that's why I see a lot of resistance in the older generation, because they grew up in a different time period. They grew up with the whole, school is the only way of learning, and you got to get your degree and whatnot. But the thing is, dude, like, for example, my personal trainer, Gus, he is like a mad scientist. He doesn't learn well in a traditional classroom setting, and I feel that. I'm a 4-year college dropout. And so what he does is he will train people for free, such as chiropractors, ultrasound technicians, MRI. He can even read MRI scans. He'll train these, highly paid, highly educated professionals for free in exchange for him getting to shadow them. And that, my friends, that is a way to earn a degree a lot faster than, going the 12-year to school route, just getting direct experience with an expert. And that's another reason I think millennials don't value formal education as much as the past generations, because we can learn at such an incredible capacity and an incredible rate in today's world. Like, you go to school, you get your 4-year degree or whatever, but the information you're learning in the present is actually already outdated. Have you ever heard of Moore's Law? Technology and information compounds at an exponential rate. So when you're learning your 4-year degree, the shit's outdated by the time you get your 4-year degree. So why not just get on the internet or get a mentor, take some online classes, stay with the times, be an early adopter, and maybe even get ahead of the curve and be someone who steps into their creator space, someone who creates whatever the newest innovation is in their chosen field. You feel me? This is where the world's headed. This is what I see. And I really think that I really believe that formal education is going to slowly die out more and more, because we're not one thing. We're not limited to one thing as we used to be. We're expanding, and we're expanding at an exponential rate. So I'm looking at my phone. It has been 8 minutes and 45 seconds of me not rambling, but educating and giving you my truth. So I just want to say, heed my words. Respect your older elders, but also respect your youngers. Respect all people of all walks of life. And this is totally in alignment with my first video back when I told you what my intention for this channel was. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I'm becoming a lot more confident in my speaking abilities, and I definitely see myself on stage in the future, inspiring others and giving my heart, because that's why I'm here. So I love you guys. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to educate. I'm here to, more than anything, give you my consciousness, because conscious awareness is the greatest healer. It's the greatest healer, and it's what's going to, and what is currently making our world such a more beautiful place and a more beautiful experience. So I love you guys. Peace. And I'll talk to you soon.